Hello everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today, let's get into it. Let's talk about eco-friendly laundry detergent. I did a laundry review a long time ago. And in that video, I reviewed True Earth, 7th Generation, Bunch of Farmers, and Soap Nuts. And there are more. There have been more created since then and there are more popular brands. So I wanted to do a part 2. So today we're going to be reviewing Drops, Molly Suds, Earth Breeze, Lazy Coconuts, Ethique, and Kind Laundry. So today we have 6 different brands and we have different types of laundry detergent all across the spectrum besides liquid. We have a powder, we have sheets, we have the drops like the pods, and then we also have a bar, which is really interesting, I think. Lastly, a huge thank you to all of these brands for gifting me these products. Brands that give me products like this make brand reviews very simple so I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars, but you guys get a lot of valuable information all compact into one 20-ish minute video. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna do the unboxing and then test each brand, do a few loads of laundry, see how I like each brand, and then we'll come back here at the end for a final thought. Hello guys, so I am here today with one of the brands. This one is from Lazy Coconut. It is plastic free, which is cool. They put this in for like extra padding, which is also unnecessary, I feel like, because this is not a breakable thing. This is a really big box. True Earth was like half the size, so let's see what it's like. They're huge. Oh, and they break off really easy. But even then, like, these sheets are huge. True Earth was about half the size. So just by comparison, this is technically one load, but you could probably rip this again to make, instead of one sheet be 2 loads, one sheet could be 4 loads. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, I wish it was a little more. What flavor? What scent is this? Oh, it's fragrance free. That makes sense. Here's a little bit about how to use it and like what the ingredients are. Wow, I like this that it even gives you hand wash instructions. That's really cool. It's septic safe, dissolves instantly, 0 plastic, 0 microbeads. For all machines, including front loading, top loading, hot or cold water. I'm definitely interested to try that because for me personally, I know this, a lot of people don't have this issue. True Earth did not work for me when it was cold water, which was frustrating because like using hot water uses more energy. So like it defeats the eco purpose. So I have these really crusty, dirty socks. So anyway, someone commented on my last laundry video that they wish they would have seen a better test on like dirt and smell, which I don't know how you're gonna see the smell. Guess you just have to trust me, but I figured I would show you some dirty socks before and after. So let's go ahead and run a load with this new laundry detergent. Okay, it's time to see if Lazy Coconuts got my dirty sock clean. Let's find out. It's not perfect, but to be fair, these socks are probably stained by this point. We've been living without a vacuum or a mop for 2 months, so our floors are just filthy. But regardless, they look significantly cleaner and they don't smell. My feet reek, by the way. While, you know, there's not a big scent because they're unscented laundry strips, they smell clean, and I think that's what matters. So today's little tiny box, super small, is from Ethique. Super excited. So first off, I love how small the box is. All that's in there is paper, more paper. That's it, no extra little pieces of paper, no extra shipping labels, just the bare minimum. But here we have it. That smells so good. It's definitely peppermint. What flavor is this? Flavor. It is a scent. They have compostable packaging, they're a certified B Corp, they're cruelty free, and each bar replaces up to 3 bottles. So that saves so much plastic. And again, it's shipped completely plastic free. They're also 100% palm oil free. So this reminds me a lot of concentrated. Concentrated is pretty much the same exact ingredients, but it's scentless. So I think if you want a unscented option, go for concentrated. If you want a scented option, go for Ethique, but I know Sarah is working on some scented options for the future. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to use a laundry bar, you can watch my concentrated review. I'll leave it up here, but pretty much you can grind up the whole thing and keep it in a container, or you can just grind a little over your washer to use per use. Oh, and it's also a biodegradable bar. So this is really nice if you're going camping or something. And this also functions as a stain remover. I love multi-purpose items too. Today, we're just gonna grind a little bit right into the load, see how it goes. I might grind up the rest later and end up using it how I used concentrated. I guess I need to find something like really dirty so I can show you the comparison. Here we have some gym clothes. I'm not gonna sniff them now because that's freaking gross. I'll sniff them at the end to see if they smell any better. There you go, you can see some of the little sprinkles. Anyway, here's my gym clothes. And this shirt is like 4 years old too, so like theoretically there should be like some like permanent smell. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm talking about? Just like with the dryer strips, there's not really much clean smell. And by clean smell, I mean artificial fragrance, and that's because they're scented with natural scents. I mean, my clothes just smell clean. They don't smell dirty. So I hope that's enough of a test for you guys to determine whether these detergents are working or not. Next brand, let's go. So I really like the package, like bare minimum, which is nice. I can smell it through the package. And then they use paper tape. That is potent. It's not bad. It's just really, really strong. Here's what it looks like. This is another brand of detergent sheets. This is pretty cool because they are also cruelty-free and vegan, as well as 1% for the planet. Ooh, they have a really interesting texture. Oh, they're huge. This is the whole sheet that's not perforated. So I imagine they smell really nice. It reminds me of like normal laundry detergent smell. So a half sheet for regular loads, 1 sheet for a full load, and 2 sheets for heavily soiled clothes. But here's their example. Works in warm and cold water. Okay, we'll see. And then this is 60 loads. That's really cool. I love that about the laundry sheets. But I have a really, really big, smelly load of laundry, so I'm gonna use 1 full sheet for now.
She's getting chunky.
Is she?
She's starting to feel plump.
You can smell it if you want. Smelly?
Smells like a sock that's been in a boot all day.
Put it in that bag. That mesh bag.
Yep, there we go. That's good.
There. This is the soiled sock bag. Okay, so an update from the last brand. We have to sniff the sock. So Dan already sniffed it, but not on camera. I haven't sniffed them yet. So here we go. Some sweaty uniform socks that Dan works out in the Vegas heat in. They smell pretty fresh. I'm impressed. I love the concept of the dryer sheets. I mean, the laundry sheets. They're so easy to use, and the Earth Breeze has a really nice smell. But all that being said, we have one more brand to review, a brand I've been wanting to try probably for years, and that is Drops. You can't tell by their packaging, which I kind of like. I'm not really the biggest fan of over-branded packaging, just because it's harder to reuse. It's so much easier for me to reuse this box now. Laundry and Oxy Booster. Zero waste packaging, recyclable and compostable. How do you open this? I guess from the bottom, there's a piece of tape, but I feel like this packaging is so cool. So there's a piece of tape on the bottom, you take it off, and then it opens. And here you have it. Whoa! So each box contains 2 smaller boxes of 16 pods, so you get 32 pods. And here's what it looks like. This is the Oxy Booster. I don't really know what Oxy Booster is. I think it might be like a stain remover. And it just says you just 1 pod per load, drop it right in the drum. That's it. So this is absolutely plastic free, which I love. And again, these are just like the laundry sheets in which you just pop one in. Super easy to use. 2 little boxes inside this bigger box. I love it. And this is also 16 pods per little box, so 32 pods per bigger box. Ooh, these are so fun. And this is made of, I believe it's made out of like vegetable material, so it's plastic free as well. So that's what I mean. Like if we're going backpacking, camping for long periods of time, or putting something in my luggage, probably not the way to go. They will probably break. I also really like Drops because they have a lot of scent options, which I find very hard to find in the zero waste community. People just instantly think that all fragrances are bad. And like, yeah, artificial fragrances can probably be triggering for some people. Even natural fragrances, sure, but a lot of people still like smell good stuff. Crisp and clean. Oh my gosh, I should have done a sniff test. Wow, it smells like normal laundry detergent. They have a small loads option. That's interesting. Very interesting. They don't have the 32 count on their website. Maybe that's just something that they send to influencers. You can get 56 pods for $24. That's less than 50 cents a load. That's really cheap. Like, especially comparing them to other brands like True Earth that are pretty pricey. This is a really affordable option. And then you can also buy in bulk. You can get a 210 count for just $66. So it's less than 3 times the money for over 4 times the amount of detergent. You can subscribe and save 50%. So they have a lot of options. That's for the detergent. Let's look. They also have fabric softener, they have the Oxy Booster. They also sell dryer balls if you're in the market for that. Let's look at the Oxy Booster. Laundry and household. Color safe bleach alternative. So if you're allergic to bleach, I know a few people who are, this would be a great option for you. 64 pods for $25 or 180 pods for $50. So this is cheaper. Okay, let's do the old sniff test. Shirt I wore to the gym. Actually, it doesn't smell that bad. Just a little gross. And then just for fairness, I'm not going to use the Oxy Booster for this load, just so we can test the detergent itself. So we'll be back when it's done. Hello everybody, I'm back with the last brand of Molly Suds. Cruelty-free, vegan. Their bag is made out of plastic. Now, this was something I had talked with them about before we even settled on this product. And they were concerned that like, oh, well, you're a zero waste channel. Our bag comes in plastic. So I just explained to them that like, yes, plastic free might be the best choice, but not necessarily. This actually is their most carbon efficient option. So this reduces their carbon footprint more than them choosing a different option. So I do like that. And then I do like having this for the mix for this review as well, because this is a powder. Ooh. Oh, I took too big of a whiff. It smells really nice. It does not smell bad. And then this one is also specially formulated for activewear, which is really cool because we work out a lot, we go hiking a lot, so I'm really excited to see how well this gets the stink out. And this bag is 120 loads in just this little bag. Oh, is there a scoop inside? I don't see a scoop. Okay, now this is something I hope that when you order another bag of this, you can opt for no scoop, so that you can just use this forever and ever and ever, because that's kind of wasteful. If they send a new one every time, then you have to throw this away. Well, now that I found a scoop, I just have I wouldn't call it a small load, I'd call it a regular. So I guess let's do 2 scoops. In the future, I'll probably just use 1 scoop just to save it. Oh, that's a lot. That's like plenty. But for fun, let's do 2 for this experiment. So yeah, even for a regular load, I personally think 1 is enough. And because I'm stingy and cheap, I'll probably only use 1 scoop for large loads too. Okay, here are some leggings that I ran in. Smells pretty clean to me. I don't feel like you can smell the detergent, maybe a little bit, but like everything smells really good. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with Molly Suds. I like the ease of use. It doesn't seem like there's any residue or anything on here. Like it washed out really well, it dried really well, and everything smells great. So thumbs up for me. Hello everyone, I'm back with the last brand for this video, and that's Kind Laundry. Oh dear. They sent it in a laundry bag, which is super nice. This is such a nice bag to like wash your delicates in, like anything that's lacy, or I'll put my period underwear in here. It smells like my childhood detergent. They also sent me some wool dryer balls, which I'll put into my giveaway pile. I think this is a stain stick. Really cool. I did a similar video to this one testing, I think, 4 different brands of stain remover bars. You can check that out up here. But now I have another one to test out. This is the laundry detergent sheets and more laundry detergent sheets. So they come in 2 different sizes. I guess this is their like tester pack, and this is their normal size. So this is 60 loads, and then this is just 6 sheets. So I think that's pretty cool. If you just want to try them out before you commit, you can get their sample size. You want to sniff? And here is the size of their sheet. Oh, this is their fragrance free, which explains a lot. I'm like, that's not very strong. And then this is their Ocean Breeze, which smells divine. Okay, their packaging, honestly, is the best of the laundry detergent sheets I've tried so far, because they're already ready to go. All the other ones come in an envelope, which is fine. Like, it's still paper, it's still recyclable, but it's kind of hard to store. They don't store very well on a shelf. I think these store really well. Slide it open, pull one out, push it back. It's super easy. So that's really nice. Okay, so Dan already folded the laundry before I could get around to doing a sniff test. I don't think he knew I tested this new laundry detergent. I mean, I don't smell the detergent, which is fine. I don't necessarily want my clothes to be smelling like Ocean Breeze, but they smell clean. But yeah, I think it came out well. And also something really important for me is that the sheets dissolve. If I haven't mentioned it already in this video, I had a lot of problems with True Earth back in my initial review of them. their sheets don't dissolve very well. But all 3 sheets that I tested for this video, like the laundry sheets, they all dissolved really well. I didn't have to like break them up really small or dissolve them in water prior, so I really like that for all these brands. And honestly, I don't think I really have any major critiques of Kind Laundry. All right, we made it through all of the unboxing and initial tests of these brands. Now, what do I think? Which brand is my favorite? Brands don't I love that much? Yeah, let's just go. So first off, right off the bat, let's just get the bad news out of the way. With True Earth, I had some issues with it leaving a residue. It didn't matter what temperature I used. It didn't matter if I tore it up. I'm having the same issue with drops, which is really interesting because it's like a clear liquid. Oh, this is the Oxy Boost. But like it must be this pouch. This little bioplastic pouch must not dissolve very well because I get residue every time I use it. In the Oxy Boost, I love the concept, but like this really doesn't dissolve. For me, this was, again, it didn't matter what temperature I used it on, didn't matter how I washed it. So I think with drops, I'm just gonna have to like dissolve it in a jar and then pour it in like a liquid detergent. I don't know, because I'm really sick of getting residue on my clothes. It's very hard to get off. Both brands of the detergent sheets I loved. I loved Lazy Coconuts because it is a great scent-free option and a lot of people are sensitive to fragrance. On the other hand, if you love a nice strong fragrance, this is the sheet for you. I feel like this is even a stronger scent. Not necessarily. This smells about the same as True Earth, but True Earth has like 3 different smells, and then this is just like a generic laundry smell. Like if you think of like walking down the laundry aisle of a Walmart, that's the smell, just very generic laundry smell, but it smells good. And then also these both dissolved really easily. I had no problems with either of them, and like putting them in as a whole sheet too. Oh, something though. When I was at my mom's about a month ago, she uses True Earth and she has a little compartment where you can like pour your detergent in. Traditionally, she just puts the sheet in there and she has no issue. So I bet the same would go for drops if you have a little drawer, but I don't. I've never had one on one of my own washing machines. So maybe that's why. They say it works for top load like that, but it hasn't been the case for me. Ethique, loved it. What smell did I get? Flash. It definitely has peppermint in there. Peppermint and lavender. It's a very interesting smell. I can tell they used essential oils though, which is pretty cool. The only thing for me with laundry bars is it just takes so much extra work and I'm really lazy. Like having a little pod or a sheet that I can just chuck in, start it. I love it. Granted, I could shred this all at once and then just use like a scoop at a time, but right now I'm still too lazy to even do that. So that's my only critique with Ethique. And then I have no complaints with Molly Suds other than that it does come in a plastic bag, but like that's minor. This plastic bag can be easily reused for a lot of things. I love the smell. I love the way it works. I think this is great if you've got like, if you like work a dirty job, you exercise a lot, this really does get the grime out. So overall, I think Kind Laundry is a great option. I think it is also really cool that they sell other stuff in their laundry bundle. And also I love that they have a sample pack. I think that is amazing. It's great to see like, will this laundry affect my skin? Will it affect my clothes? Does it work in my machine without having to commit to a pack of 100? So I think that's something that more brands should do overall, especially when transitioning to eco products. A lot of people are skeptical, so they don't want to buy, you know, $50 worth of laundry detergent. They just want to try a sample. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, overall, I would recommend any of these brands. I loved them all. I think they all worked really well. Me personally, I am lazy. So I love the sheets. I love the sheets that dissolve so that I don't have to do the extra work of dissolving it in water or making sure it's really, really small. Just pop it in the machine and go. I also love drops for that reason. And like I said, I really like Ethique. I think it's a great option. It's waterless. It's, like I said, I'm also lazy. So having to shred the bar into the machine isn't my favorite personally, but I know it's a great option for others. All of these options are great. Even the laundry powder, I think that's great too. So I hope that you like this review and that it was more inclusive, trying out different like powders, pods, sheets, bars, and so forth. And I hope that this helps you to be able to find your own laundry in the future. And also, if I didn't mention it already 1,700 times, my first review will be linked above and below if you'd like to check out 4 more brands to consider in your eco laundry swaps. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, especially if you made it all the way to the end. And you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up right down there. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe as well. I talk about all sorts of things, zero waste, focusing on free, easy, and fun ways to live low waste, as well as practical ways to be an activist. I don't focus so much on brands anymore, but I do know that shopping eco brands is a really important step in becoming a more more eco-conscious person and an eco-conscious consumer. So brands is something I'm still going to sprinkle here and there in my channel, but it's not going to be the main focus anymore. But if you have any brands that you'd like me to see reviewed, leave them down below, especially if there's a brand or like a product that I can do in the form of this video. This is how I like to do brand reviews personally. I like to see like which toilet paper is the best, which laundry detergent is the best, which period underwear are the best. So if you have any more like broad categories like this that you want to see, let me know. But I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember that your small actions have a big impact in the long run. Bye guys. Do you need food? No. You literally have food. Yeah, you have food. I don't remember if I did an outro. This video, kind of a hot mess. So we'll just do another outro.